Hey my dear boys and girls, welcome back again to your favorite astrology channel, which is Jupiven Astrology. In this video, we're gonna talk about some of the best astrological placement that if they are present in your chart, then there are high chances that you will definitely have your own home or homes or like house, property and all these kind of stuff. Okay, so we will gonna discuss that in this video.
Now guys, I would like to tell you before you move forward, you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
Now guys, I would like to tell you one thing. See, if let's say whatever yogas I will discuss throughout this video, like no matter how much yogas I will discuss, these are obviously one of the most important things that you must have to see for like property, you're buying your own home, and especially if you would like to plan to buy in your future. But 100% if let's say not even one of these yogas are present in your chart, so it doesn't mean that you will not able to buy it. Okay, you may buy it, because you may have some other thing in your chart. Also, I would like to tell you, check this yoga in your chart. Also, check these yogas in your wife chart. Check these yogas in your children charts even. Okay, because I have seen this, that sometime yogas are not present in father chart, but one of their child have the yoga and the right dasha started, and somehow they just able to purchase a home because that child has comforts, that child has the luxurious home in his life, in his destiny, and because he is living with his parents, so destiny just gave them a beautiful home, all of them, just because of that one child. So that's why they say that we all interconnected. We don't know that we are living together in a family. We don't know that due to which per 1% destiny we all are happy. So just try to live with harmony and peace. That's what I would like to tell you. Okay, I would love to tell you. Now guys, let's just start, and we're gonna start talking about the yogas or the combination that are there in the chart that show like a person will definitely have their own home in his or her life. Now definitely I would like to tell you again, check these yogas first in your chart, then gonna check in your husband wife chart, like spouse chart, then in your kids chart. If any of at least one person have one of these yoga or some of these yoga, then it's fantastic. Let's say you have one yoga or two yoga, your wife have one two yoga, or your children has 1 2 3 yoga, that's like a fantastic, you all have some of the yoga. So maybe at least at one person in one of your like 4 5 family member, one member like chart get activated at the right time, and you will live in a good home. So okay, so now let's get started. Now first is that a natural benefic planet sitting in the fourth house can help in its Mahadasha to buy a property, homeland, etc. See, natural benefic planet sitting in the fourth house can definitely help you to buy in its dasha. Also I have seen, like, you can consider this as a Venus or Jupiter also, but sometime I have seen that if 11th lord is also sitting in the fourth house, and let's say its dasha started, then again the person can gain, okay, property, etc. Okay, even I have seen like the Mars in the fourth house and its dasha is there, although it give trouble in made sometime Mars in the fourth house because of irritation or agitation these people have. It can give foreign settlement or like the living away from home, but I have seen that even it give, let's say this dasha come Mars dasha is coming early life, then it's give you a beautiful like house also. Okay, at least give you a good place to live. Next point is Venus Mars conjunction in the fourth house is a combination for buying a house or property land. It's like fantastic if you have Venus and Mars in the fourth house. We are just talking in terms of property, so that's what I would like to tell you. Although Venus Mars if someone has Venus Mars conjunction in their chart, it make that person highly sensual. Okay, that person has definitely high sex drive, it's quite true. But Venus and Mars combination, the fourth house, It's fantastic because obviously fourth house is the house of property, car, vehicle, and we are talking in terms of house. It is also true for car, etc. Okay, guys. So Venus here, because definitely significator of vehicle, etc. in the fourth house, definitely give you all these kind of stuff, home, good property, and especially if you have, let's say, only Venus in the fourth house, definitely you will, most of the cases I have seen, if it's like in good condition, then it's like excellent. But generally, even if Venus in the fourth house, I have seen that these people have at least a good life. They always try to, or like somehow they have luxury in their life, they have car, etc. They have very good beautiful home, because Venus is like a beautiful planet, okay, the planet that I love the most. So Venus is a planet which give you beauty and all these kind of, like, let's say it's in the fourth house, then it will give you a home which is beautiful, like the interior designing of the house is really beautiful. Maybe have some other conveniences like having balcony and having a proper system in your home, right? So it's like a beautiful kind of a home, beautiful architecture, beautiful designing kind of thing can also be seen. Now guys, let's talk about the next point, which is Saturn if placed in the fourth house and especially in its own sign, then it's like a good combination for buying a house. But generally, due to Saturn is a planet of delay, because Saturn is a planet which is like the slowest moving planet, it will be delayed. So you can expect obviously that yes, it will give you, but it will give you with delay. But the one thing Saturn have, that because it give you delay, the positive side is that it will give you for a longer period of time. Okay, anything, let's say we are talking today about like the house, but let's say Saturn will somehow give you fame by making any combination or anything like that. So once Saturn will give fame, definitely it will give with delay. But the good thing is it will give you delay like fame or like any power with longer period of time. Like for an example, when I discussed Vladimir Putin chart, I have told you that like why he is like a president of like in power in Russia like for such a long time. So because of Saturn is there, right? And Saturn, obviously Saturn dasha is going on. So Saturn has this beautiful thing that although the negative side is that it will definitely give you delay, due to which person feel frustrated like, oh, it's delay. But once it will give it for longer period of time, the legacy kind of a thing, or like the throughout life can also be seen. Okay, now let's talk about the next point. Mars if placed in the fourth house in its own sign, or generally if Mars, even let's say Mars is placed in the fourth house, I I definitely seen this, like personally in my own analysis I have seen that there is a, I would like to tell you. So there is a man, okay, he was doing a normal job. There is his wife and then they have two kids, okay. They live in a normal, very actually bad home. They used to live on a rent, okay. Then what happened? One of their kid, who is around I guess maybe 13 14-year old, his Mars time period, his Mars dasha started, and Mars is placed in the fourth house. Now, after 2 to 3 years of Mars dasha, what happened? That somehow a thought started in the mind of this, the father of these children, that oh, I think we have to build now our home. Like we were living in the rent from last 15 years. Now it's the time for us to build our own home and we're gonna live right there. He discussed with his partner, is like his wife, and obviously kids were small. But the good thing is that they but unfortunately they do not have money. But the good thing is that Mars is placed in the fourth house of one of his kids, and the Mars dasha started, due to which they have this thought and everything is going on perfect, because this kid have the yoga of living into the home, okay, or like I can say like a good property, good home which is living. They were living in the bad place, but now as the Mars dasha started, Mars want to give them a good home, especially to that child, and due to which to whole family. So then obviously they have some saving, they started with that somehow, okay. Then because of blessings of Mars, and I can say the blessings of the god, they their relatives help them to build their home. Then some of their friend help them to build their home, they easily get the loan to build their home. And I would like to tell you, within completion of Mars dasha, they they everything completed, their home built, and they were living in this very good home. And like in comparison to the home they were living in the past on the rent, there was very bad. But as soon as the Mars Dasha started, within the next 2-3 years of after Mars Dasha started, they have this thought, and then within actually till the end of Mars Dasha, they were in their home actually. So that is the power of like the Mars, in the fourth house Dasha. I have seen that myself, okay, in the chart of someone. So now they have everything good, then like some other family member good Dasha started and all these kind of thing. Now then after some time their elder son start to do job, and then the father and elder son start to earn more money, and then they just pay back their all the kind of loans and the money they had taken from the relative friend, and they are finally debt free now. Okay, and they are living good life by lord's they are living now a very good life by God's blessing. Okay, they have a good home, right? So it is the right time period. You see, the man doesn't have the right dasha, but his children has. So you're gonna have to see that. If you see your children, one of your children had, let's say, Mars in the fourth house, and let's say moreover, like it's like a 11th lord Mars is, or like a fourth lord, and it's sitting in the fourth house. Definitely, with the dasha start, there are high chances that you will definitely get your own home because of your child or anyone, or like maybe yourself who has this yoga. So this is like a good thing, that like an experience that I have seen, I would like to share with you. Now the next is that ascendant lord sitting in the fourth house, if it is strong, it can help you in buying property, land, house, etc. So when ascendant lord, first lord in the fourth house, generally it's like a good for all these kind of property, etc. The next point is the Mahadasha. The Mahadasha of second house lord, ninth house lord, fourth house lord, 11th house lord, 10th house lord, if they are well placed, obviously, can help in buying a house and property. Okay, second house lord Mahadasha, if they're running and second lord is placed in a nice house, ninth lord, fourth lord, 11th lord, 10th lord, when all these houses dasha, or any of these houses dasha, lord dasha running, then it's like pretty fantastic yoga for gaining property, house, land, etc. Because second house is obviously your family accumulated wealth, ninth house is your luck, fourth house is your like property, vehicle, etc. 11th house is the house of gains, so the 10th house is like your profession kind of thing. So you're gonna have to see all these things. Next point is a strong fourth house in Navamsha. I am repeating again, strong fourth house in Navamsha, that means the D9 chart, can also help in buying a house and property after a certain age. See, there is a point, after a certain age, because for Navamsha everyone has their own philosophy, but it can possible that if you have, let's say, strong fourth house or like a good planet in Navamsha, because I know that the people will ask, can I see in yogas in Navamsha? Yes, you can. If let's say these yogas are there in like the planets good are placed in the fourth house of Navamsha fourth house is strong, let's say Venus is in its own sign in the fourth house of Navamsha, it may possible that after getting married you will have good cars, good home, luxuries, etc. in your life. Or maybe after the age of, let's say, 36, you will just start to rise in your life. So any of these things can be happen, because when they are in Navamsha, it means that you will get these things, but in the second half of your life. And generally second half you can consider it like the after 30 or maybe after your marriage. Okay, so that's what I would like to tell you. Now guys, here is an interesting thing I would like to tell you, and another like the interesting point. Listen carefully. Check the fourth house from the Venus. Okay, what I am repeating again, check like wherever your Venus is placed, simply count 4 places away from the Venus. Let's say your Venus is placed in the second house. So what you can have to see, start counting 4 places away from the Venus. So what is 4 places away from the Venus? If Venus is in second house, then second, third, fourth, fifth, that means fifth house. Okay, it must be strong. If it's strong, then there are high chances that you will have a good home. So basically I would like to tell you a simple philosophy of this. when you count 4 places away from the Venus. See, Venus is the significator of this vehicle, etc. And naturally the fourth house kind of thing is really good for luxury, home, etc. That's why what they are doing in this, for simplifying, I would like to tell you, they are making Venus as your ascendant. Wherever Venus is placed, they are making Venus lagna, Venus ascendant, and they count 4 houses away from the Venus. So if let's say Venus is in, what I can say, Venus is placed in the 5th house. So you start counting 4 places away from the Venus, which is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So see 8th house. If it is strong, some good planets, etc. right there. So yes, you can have chances of getting a house again, property again. Okay. So this is really another like trick or method. Okay. Next, guys, the conjunction of Jupiter and Venus in the 4th house, in the 7th house, in the 11th house, and in the 2nd house is really helpful for buying a property, land, etc. I'm repeating again. Conjunction of Jupiter and Venus in the 4th house, 7th house, 11th house, and the 2nd house help you to buy property, etc. See, Jupiter, Venus, whenever in mutual aspect or like in conjunction, there it is seen that is naturally a dhan yoga, yoga for giving up wealth, making a person wealthy, right? Now, depending upon karma, what you do in your life, you will definitely have good money if you have this yoga. Generally, it is seen. Okay, now when it's placed in the 4th, 7th, 11th, or 12th house, this conjunction of Venus Jupiter, it shows that person will have a good property also. Okay, now let's talk about the next point. Guys, here is the next point I would like to discuss. See, if you have any good planets or like a Raj Yoga kind of thing, or like the Vipreet Raj Yoga thing related to 4th house, then there is a chances that you will have land, property, home, etc. Because obviously, as I told you earlier also many times, that 4th house is represent all these things like vehicle, home, car, etc. Like but important thing is that your 4th house also represent your happiness, your contentment, satisfaction. See, when you have, let's say, Rahu in the 4th house, they told you that go to foreign land and settle to foreign land if you have other yogas, etc., and then you will have everything. Why they say that? Do you ever think? Because 4th house is the house of your like the contentment, the happiness. Many people have lots of money, but they are not able to sleep. Many people have such a great home, comfort, car, but they are even not able to sleep. They are not able to feel happy. They are feel inside like, oh my god, I do not have anything. I feel so unblessed. I feel so unblessed. Why? Because they have something in their life due to which they are not able to feel happy. Even if they have everything, they are not happy. So most important thing is happiness. When you have like these planets like Rahu, etc., Mars in in 4th house, then what happens generally, that until or unless obviously benefic aspects, etc., is there, then things will be different. But generally, due to this, person will feel like, let's say, Mars in the 4th house, then it will definitely give property, etc. But person like so agitated and frustrated from inside, like I am not satisfied over here in my no home. It's like, so my peace of mind is not there. So it's like that kind of thing happened to the person. But let's say this person leave and settles in some far away places, because obviously Mars is sitting right there in the 4th house. That's what it's want, or like Rahu, that's what all the planet want to make to just separate you from your home. So once they go to other country and they just settle there, so they have to struggle. Okay, that's what the planet want. You struggle, you work hard, and then you will definitely get it. You will get it, property, etc. But everything, but obviously with hard work that you have to do while settling in some other country. From there you will also get peace of mind, you will get happiness, but obviously you have to work hard. Okay, so guys, these are some combination that are important in terms of like buying a home, property, vehicle, etc., home, property, etc. So guys, I would like to tell you that don't worry if you do not have, like, if any of your family members, you wife, kid, and all have not even the one yoga, then there may be other things that we see, but these are, if you have one or more of these, then it's like a big plus. It's like a high chances that you will definitely have. But I think if you see like your wife, your kids, etc., definitely they, at least one of them, have this yoga, due to which you will have a good kind of a thing. So guys, this is all about this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Till then, bye bye, my dear boys and girls.